Welcome to Sony Vegas training with Andy Wright, and here we are on episode 10 of my series, and we're going to do a very interesting photo montage with a load of photos and making lovely transitions between them. So we're going to start off with having a look at the options that we're going to change. So we come up to options and preferences, and then we need to go into editing tab, and we're going to change the default image length to 7 seconds. So this will be 7, and then we're going to change the automatic overlap so that it does overlap, and then we're going to change the overlap distance to 1.5. Now you can play around with these, but the idea of this is that we can do a longer overlap and a longer still, and then have a fade in and a fade out with various options. So we need to apply and OK. Now we're going to insert a video track, which that's all we need for now. We might even put some music on there, so we'll do the audio track just in case, but for now we're going to go over to the Explorer and we're going to have a look at some photos. Now we're going to do this, this was my London trip with my wife when she was here, and I thought it'd be quite nice just to take a few photos of those from her trip when we went on the Millennium Wheel and all the way around on London on the bus. So let's select a few. So now we can drag them down and drop them on the, alright, maybe not, I don't know, has it worked or not? Yes, it has, it's worked. It's put them into a new track, which I didn't really want to do, basically because I didn't highlight the track before I dragged it. Never mind. We can delete the, oh, we didn't, we wanted to delete the track. Delete. So we just delete the track. There. Right, so as you can see from the video there, you can see that they are overlapped, and the distance between the beginning and the end of the fade is 1.14. So it's just over the 1 second mark, and that was based on the settings that we set in the optionals. Now we do have a slight problem with this, in the fact that the photograph is basically the wrong size for the screen, because we're using a 1920 by 1080, and the photos are not. They're in normal portrait mode. I'm not sure what the dimensions are of that, but they are normal for a camera, and as you can see, they are looking quite good all the way through to the end, and my lovely wife. So what we need to do is we'll have to highlight these and put them over to there, drag them over to the beginning slightly, and then we're going to do a thing which will allow us to affect all of the photographs we can create a new track, and then we're going to make this track a child of the track above it. So now we can go into the track motion, and we'll change these to smooth. I haven't worked out exactly why that would make a difference, but it does. And then we need to go into the presets, but we haven't got any presets. That's good. Never mind. We'll come back to that. Oops, that changed. Okay. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to select these individually, because otherwise we'll be here all day. So that one and that one and that one. So press the Control key, click the buttons, and then go up to the top, edit and switches, and then maintain. Now obviously we don't want to do that on these two, because they are portrait and they will not look good. Anyway, forget that for now. What we're going to do is a transition. So we will select first and last. That's shift and click, and then a transition of some sort. I'm not sure really, because I haven't really thought about this very much. Maybe I don't know, a dot matrix will look quite nice, I think. So if we do the default one there, drag it down and drop, and then wait half an hour for it to do something. I'm not sure what. Okay, so try that again. It's not working. There we are. So this will apply to all of the transitions. There we go. So there, that's that one, and that one. That's My Ugly Mush on the screen there, and then the Houses of Parliament, and her again, and finish with the Tower Bridge. And what we can do on the end there is just have a little fade out of the end there. Now, so as far as this is concerned, we're going to do a moving item. So we need to go to the start of the photograph and then pan and crop. You've probably done all this from last time when we were doing moving stuff. Basically, we need to have our link cursor selected, and in actual fact, what we should really do is actually go to the end of where the transition starts, and then click the pan and crop. So this is where the end of the track before it changes. Create a keyframe. Now what we need to do is we'll probably make this zoom in. So a nice zoom in. Oh. zoom in on the boats. Zoom in on the boats there. So that's that. Okay. And then the next one, which we will start from the transition. So we need to go into the thing and click keyframe, which will help it to not move. And then we need to go to the end somewhere. About there. That will do nicely. And we can do a base. Oh, hang on, this is the wrong spot. Should be on the position, not on the mask. So if we zoom in on my lovely wife, just like that, and then the next one we have a if we start with that and we do a complete zoom out this time, so zoom out. Like that, and then go to the end. Somewhere about there, and then we restore to there. So it should, in effect, it should do a nice little zoom in. Okay, and there you go. So this one, Houses of Parliament, do a pan crop and keyframe. What we could do is a slide. We go to the end. I might need to do this without, so I get the right spot. It's about there. And then zoom in to there. So it should slide in, and then the last one we can do a up and down pan. And I reckon probably about there, and then restore. So if we now look at playing it, you can see it zooms into the boats and then zooms into my lovely wife. We didn't do anything on that one, which come back to, and that one, and then lastly a slow slide in, and then nothing on that one, and that one there. Now the two that we did, we're going to do, which is I think this one. That one had nothing, I think. No, that one had something. It was this one. This one here. We'll change the thingy, and we will put in there instead another transition. So we'll have that come. We'll have that fly in. And it will just fly in there. Okay, so you can see that it's fairly easy to make a montage of your photos, and the more time you spend on it, the better it is. Now, the video effects that I put on the track here hasn't made much difference. So just focusing on the photographs here for the montage. As you can see, it's fairly easy to do and very effective. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Do come back again for another one very soon. And thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.